Hello. Today we will be demonstrating the ABC model, which is a main component of the rational emotive behavior therapy, a form of CBT. It aims to help you notice negative thoughts and feelings and then reshape them in a more positive way. It also teaches you how these thoughts and feelings affect your behavior. The idea behind this ABC model is that a person doesn't necessarily have to change their environment to feel better, but they can acknowledge and change their reactions to their environment. This model was created by psychologist and researcher Dr. Albert Ellis, and here's what each letter stands for. A stands for the antecedents or adversity or the activating event. B stands for your beliefs about the event. It involves both obvious and underlying thoughts about situations, yourself, and others. And C stands for consequences, which includes your behavioral or emotional response. And the exciting bit is it extends up to D and E, where D stands for disputing your own negative thoughts, and E stands for the new effect after you have challenged your own thinking patterns. When using the ABC model, you explore the connection between B, that's your belief about the event, and C, that is your consequences. It also helps you notice automatic thoughts, and in turn, you can pause and explore alternative solutions to your problem. So, hi Priya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. So, that is not well or fine, so you're doing okay. And what brings you here today?
Um, lately I've been going through some emotions
Hmm.
and I just wanted to share and
That's
talk about it.
that's good. Sharing is good. So it's all open to you. I'm listening.
So this was a time when a couple of years ago I was working in an organization and I encountered a colleague who was not very cordial and
Okay.
who uh, did not make me feel comfortable in my workplace and had tendencies of uh, being a little overpowering and bullying in nature.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, sometimes those memories keep coming back every now and then randomly, and it just makes me feel as if I'm a person of no confidence and you know uh, I am rejected.
So that's what you believe because this of what you have encountered with this colleague, you believe that you have no confidence and you feel rejected,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And how did you feel? Or how did you deal with it that time, Priya?
Um, at that time, I was really broken, and
Yes,
I
that's sad.
I really had to consider or think, am I really good enough or not? And it was a very difficult time.
Most difficult time, right? So, how did it? So you said you had no confidence and you felt rejected. So, did it affect, like your? Did it affect your personal life or your work or anything? How was it?
Yes, it did affect my personal life because I really did not have the motivation to, uh, take in tasks or do tasks with the same enthusiasm and the
Right.
manner that I used to approach before. And it made me doubt myself a number
Right.
of times
Right.
whether I am capable of anything, any good coming out of it.
That is so sad. I'm so sad that you have to go through all those feelings. So let me ask you this, Priya. Do you get to see that person around now? You
Yes.
said you were working a couple of years ago in that organization. I'm assuming you don't work in that organization.
I don't work in that organization anymore, but the person has come to my organization
Oh,
to work, and somehow it is now I see them on a regular basis again.
Right. So when you see them, see the person on a regular basis, do you feel the same things again? Is it?
Not every time, because there's some days when it's quite overpowering, but then there are some days, um, if I am with that person, I wonder, are they really being genuine to me, or
Right.
is there any hidden agenda
Right.
still with them?
Because of your past experiences, right? And so, do you think there has been a change in that person ever since coming into this organization, or is the same person?
I don't know.
You're not
Honestly, I
sure.
don't know.
Okay, okay. But how do you interact with that person now?
Um, Now I am more. I am still polite. I am
That's
still.
good.
Um,
That's
I
very big of you, actually.
I don't. I try not to avoid,
Mm.
but I am on my guard when I'm with
You're
that
on
person.
your guard. That's good. Being on guard is good. So you're not sure whether the person is the same, but you sometimes being around that person makes you feel the same things that you have felt
Yeah.
a few years ago, right? So you know, you know that that person may or may not change the way they interact with you right now. Maybe the intensity may be less of how they may have interacted with you earlier, but we are not sure whether they are the same. So uh, the situation, I don't know whether it's changed or may not change in the future. But how do you intend, Priya, to deal with in case if the situation comes again, or you may feel those feelings again of rejection and self-doubt and low confidence? How do you intend to deal with that? Because sometimes the situation may not change, but we can alter the way we deal with it. So, how do you think you can deal better with it? Rather, earlier you said you were broken, but I think that you are at a better place right now, right? So, how do you think you can deal with it?
Um, so the way I deal with the situation is that again, like I said, I don't try and avoid the person,
Good,
but
that's very good.
something that I remind myself is I have come a long way
Mm-hmm.
from that past experience,
Right,
and there are events, and then there have been areas in my life which has shaped me and built confidence again in me.
right,
So I remember those moments,
very good.
and I think that has helped a long way to to shape me into the person with confidence that I am right now.
Right, right.
Again, to motivate myself, I
Mhm.
think that's where, and I have a group of people around me.
Very good. So
Who,
you have a good support system.
yes,
That's amazing.
so they kind of speak and they kind of help me.
Amazing.
So I think that has aided in
Awesome.
kind of trying to deal with the memories of the past.
Right. So, Priya, if in future, if this person makes you feel like low confidence again, how are you going to dispute that? How are you going to deal with that?
I think this time what I would do is that I would speak out
Mm-hmm.
and
Good.
let those who need to know, that get them to deal with the situation. If they do not deal with it, I will just leave it, and I will wait till it comes to light. Because sometime or the other, because if they are doing this on a regular basis,
Right.
and they might hide it well, but they
Mhm.
can't hide it for long.
Right. And if the person makes you feel rejected again, because rejection is a very
Mm.
big word, Priya,
Yeah.
and it's not easy to. And I'm so glad that you could fight the feelings of rejection. But if that person makes you feel like that again, how are you going to dispute that?
I think now I know how the person works and the tactics that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to fall for that trap again.
Amazing.
So that's why I think being on my guard is a big thing that I'm
Right.
learning to do.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm learning to understand how this person works.
Right.
So if they are on that move of trying to
Mm-hmm.
bring me down again,
Mm-hmm.
I may not give them that chance.
Amazing. And also, just I wanted to add that one person's rejection may not necessarily be 10 people's.
Yes.
And you said that you have an amazing support system, so that really helps, right? And yeah, and also in future, you use the word no confidence, rejection, and bullying, right?
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do or dispute when you are being bullied, or you're being belittled? How are you going to deal with it instead of feeling broken or caving in again?
I think I'm not going to see myself in the lens of that person,
Very good.
because again, one person's thoughts and ways don't define me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a mental battle for myself.
Right.
I need to keep reminding myself
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not going to fall into the trap again.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely, if I may say, I take it to prayer, because if I need to
Good.
break something,
Mhm.
or the power of something, I think prayer is the only way that I
Very
can
good.
deal with it.
That's great. That's great. Amazing. I'm so glad that you could think of ways to just, work at the difficult things you've been through and even your thoughts. And so you will see the effects of that, in the long run. You will see, you'll be more confident like you are right now. And so it was good talking to you, Priya. Welcome back again if you ever want to share.
Thank you for listening to me
Oh, you're
and giving
welcome.
the opportunity.
You're welcome. Thank you for watching the video.